Hello and welcome to Real Men Feel. This is your host, author, coach, and healer, Andy Grant. You can learn more about me at theandygrant.com. Today you're getting me solo talking about my recent downsizing and moving because the move has been so chaotic that I had to cancel a planned podcast recording I had last week, which would have been released tomorrow. I grossly underestimated how quickly I would be up and running again. Today is day 12 in our new home after moving out of our house of 24 years at the end of September into a hotel with my wife, dog, and cat for 2 weeks, and then finally into our final resting place, our final home, this downsized location. And we went from a house of 3,200 square feet to currently 1,160 square feet. Oh, but first I've got some exciting news. Real Men Feel is a finalist in the 3rd annual Signal Awards for podcasts. We are up in 2 categories, for Most Inspiring Podcast and for Best Self-Improvement and Self-Help Podcast. And being chosen as a finalist also puts us in the running for these Listeners' Choice Awards, where all the listeners of the world select their favorite podcasts in all these 30-plus categories. And the voting ends October 17th, which has passed. Right, I'm recording this right now. It's October 17th. And because of the move, the chaos, I didn't have access to all of my toys and goodies, and I failed to communicate that I was a finalist. I failed to communicate with you that I needed your vote. I made a few social media postings, but I didn't get it out to the actual listeners of the show. So I'll thank you for the vote you would have given me. How about that? But anyway, yeah, I was very excited to hear that news, and I will certainly let you know how the final voting does. So we're up for awards given by judges and up for awards given by listeners. Today is the 12th day in our new downsized home. For those of you that haven't been following my life, in April, I was laid off from my full-time corporate position with Cisco Systems. I had worked there on and off since 1999. I was part of an acquisition, survived the dot-com boom and bust. I worked there full-time until 2013 when I quit and went on to try being a coach and author. I think podcasting didn't exist for me anyway at that point. But I returned to Cisco off and on as a contractor for a while. And then about 2 years ago, they offered me a full-time position again, and I took it. So I was shocked when the layoff happened. I was the only person doing my job, managing online video. And at one point, we had been a team of 5, and now it was just down to me. And I was shocked to have been cut. So no matter what a corporation says, they don't love you. they don't really care about you as a human being. In the end, you're just a number. You're just a line item. So no matter how many awards they win and how wonderful they are, just know all of us are dispensable to any corporation. So with that said, I'd already been depressed. That did not add to it. So the forced downsizing for my wife and I, and in the beginning, I did not welcome it. I did not like it. I did not enjoy it. I thought reversing the American dream was quite depressing and sad, and kind of, I looked at it as a failure. I was going in the wrong direction. But when we started giving things away, the joy I felt in my heart, appreciating all of the furniture that had served us for many years and then seeing it go somewhere else to continue to serve someone else, it was phenomenal. Most furniture was given away. Other things we sold on Facebook Marketplace. And so just meeting lots of people and seeing things go and be put to good use was great. It was, a little heartbreaking to sell the last of my Metallica concert shirts and to sell off CDs and stuff, things I had collected, since I was a kid. But in the end, it was liberating. It's freeing. I feel so much lighter, emotionally, physically, mentally. And, when I first got out of college, I lived somewhere different every year. And everything I owned could fit in a car, and I liked it that way. So it's kind of neat to get back to that. But we now have a small house and a 1.5 car garage, and thank God for that half. We wanted a 2-car garage, but if both of our cars were parked in the garage, we'd have less room for stuff. So that half a garage is really saving us to not have to get rid of even more things. But eventually we will, because you can't take it with you. So this economically forced downsizing has been much more joyous and fun, even exciting a process than I ever would have expected. I am truly, truly grateful that I was laid off. I would have stayed at that job thinking I had to for years and years until they got rid of me. So whatever you're faced with challenges, you can deny them, resist them, and make it worse, or you can own it. You can grab it. You can take control the best you can of any situation. Everything has to come to an end, right? So taking control, deciding how things would end was tremendously liberating for myself and for my wife and for our dog and cat who are still with us. And, that's really what I wanted to share this week. We'll get back to a regular show next week, I think. I hope. I plan to. But, until next time, be open to change, embrace change, and take control of your life. The ups and the downs. The more control you take, the smoother the ride will be. All right? Until next time, be good to yourself.
Scout's here to greet us.